Hey guys! So, I was kind of thinking a lot lately about how people, well, I don't want to say it's because of anybody that commented. I have not been happy with my own weight, and I have allowed like some of the stressors of my own job to impact that and kind of like stress in my life. And simultaneously, I was also wondering, what if the reason Amber Lynn can't lose weight is because she's like been dependent on Weight Watchers, and like, is it her fault or is it Weight Watchers' fault? Maybe Weight Watchers doesn't really work. And so I've kind of wanted to try something new as opposed to keto. Not that I don't think keto works. I think it works very well for people, and I think for me right now it's just difficult because I'm finding myself in a lot of situations where I can't necessarily choose entirely carb free. I try to make most of my meals that way. So I was thinking maybe Weight Watchers is like the different kind of motivation I need. So I'm gonna take you with me in this first week. Earlier today I weighed myself. I had not yet felt inspired to do this video until literally tonight. So I think earlier today I was like 235 ish. I don't really remember, but what I'll do is weigh myself tomorrow. But I'm going to take you along with me in setting up my Weight Watchers account, and then I'll just kind of take you along with me for the next week. So tonight is July 5th, Thursday night. And so I'll probably go all the way through next Friday and then maybe upload this for Saturday. And I'll show you maybe how much I lost in that first week. And I'm going to keep doing this for at least a month, if not more, just depending on if I think it really works or not. Here we are. The best way to learn the program is to start living it. Let's jump in. We'll start by creating my personal profile to determine my food and fitness goals. It should only take a minute, y'all. Only a minute, as long as it loads. Okay, so my birthday. Oh, wow, y'all getting some sensitive info. My height, I'm 6'2". I am male. So I'm not doing any of those things. I believe what did I say earlier? 235 we'll go with. My goal weight, I would like to be like, I think 200 is like an appropriate goal. How many days per week am I active for more than 10 minutes at a time? I feel like, what do we mean by that? I don't know. I'm going to go with 2 because like, at most, I go for a walk or run like 2 days a week. I mean, I do more than that, but I don't know. How many minutes are you active on those days? Probably like 30? I don't know. Which best describes the intensity of your activity? Little sweating moderate sweating, I would say. I don't know. Oh, I get 38. This bar is where you can look up foods if you want to track it. Smart points. Each food is given a smart point value. Here's where you'll see how many you have left each day. For more smart points like what to do when you run out and the science behind them, check out 3 tips for... Okay, great. Well, so I wonder if I can go ahead and add what I ate today. So for lunch, I know I had 2 bananas. I actually ate a lot of bananas today, so add points to lunch. Wait, track? Oh, okay, banana. Okay, so can I just put, I had 2 at lunch. They were medium-sized bananas. Is this, yeah. What is this? Why don't they tell me what these symbols mean? I'm guessing that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I don't know what that is. Maybe a snack? So let's just track those. What else I had a chicken breast. So we'll add that because I had it as a part of a salad. I'm going to say it was probably about 3 ounces, maybe 4. Let's just go with 4. I made that as a salad, so salad mixed greens. I'm going to say 1 serving. Hard-boiled eggs. I probably had 2 of those in my salad. All right, great. What else did I eat? Oh, ranch dressing. I had ranch dressing on that. And actually, this is obnoxious, but my dinner was pretty much the same. Salad dressing, creamy, regular, 2 teaspoons. Great. Oh, wow, those are a lot of points, y'all. Well, okay, but that was like for lunch. Oh, I had cheese too. Cheddar cheese. Probably like an ounce. Yes. Oh my god, why is that so much? Ooh, girl, we gonna be not happy. Alright, and then, oh, I had peanut butter with my probably 2 tablespoons each. Oh, she do not like, because I probably had 4 tablespoons altogether. Oh, she probably doesn't like that. All right, so now how do I go back? Because that was just my lunch, but my lunch was essentially the same as my. Oh my gosh. So I used about the same amount, that means. And then I had a snack of peanut butter and bananas as well, but only one peanut butter and banana. Oh my god. All right, dinner. I had 2 more bananas. Okay, maybe tomorrow just one. Track that. Track these. Track this. I mean, that's cute though, because the eggs, the salad, the banana, the chicken breast, all of that was 0. But you know what isn't? The peanut butter, which I had 4 more tablespoons of. Oh my god, that's so much. I'm gonna go over, y'all, for today. But to be fair, boy was not tracking. And then ranch. Ranch is what else I had. And that's like, I didn't even measure those things when I ate them. Okay, so, wow. Okay, so we used all of those. Not good. And then let me add just a snack. I had a banana when I got home. And that doesn't even include my coffee. I probably had to put coffee in here too, don't I? Oh, Lord. Wow, well, we are going to have to do better tomorrow, you know? So peanut butter, great. Oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad, so sad. And then, do I have to put coffee? Coffee black. Okay, coffee black without sugar is fine. But then I definitely had heavy cream in it. They probably hate me so much for that. Let's see. Splash of heavy cream. Oh god. Oh god. That's 5 points? That's 5 points? What is half and half? Just so I know in the future. Oh, girl, we getting half and half in the future. Forget heavy cream. Except I have a lot of heavy cream in my fridge right now. Listen, we'll figure her out. Shoot. Shoot. That's a shoot. Well, that was my day. I definitely went over in points, but I also don't know that I knew how many points I had. So I'll keep you posted. There's also an app. We'll keep going. All right, good morning, everybody. As promised, I'm going to do a weigh-in just to get started. Ignore my broom. Here we go. Oh, I was definitely leaning, but 234.6. So I wasn't really lying yesterday when I said 235. Here we go. 1 full day of really trying at Weight Watchers. Alright guys, so I finished up a full week of Weight Watchers, actually partially a couple days into week 2 of Weight Watchers. I'm ready to give you my thoughts, at least on week 1. So I weighed myself. I'll insert that clip right here. As you can see, I lost 2.6 pounds. I started this at 235 and I'm down to 232 point something or another. I don't know, math is hard in my head when I'm just like improv speaking out loud to you currently right now. So yeah, 2.6 pounds. I think that that's like decent for my first week of Weight Watchers. Now I have been hovering around maintaining weight between 230, 232 for a while, and 235 really did come after like going out several nights in a row for dinner with either my boyfriend or my friends and things like that. So I mean, I think there's some things in there to balance of like how much of this did I actually lose? Am I going to continue to lose after today? And is this just like a fluke? So obviously we're gonna have to take this diet longer than just a week, because that's how diets work. Like, you don't necessarily just magically lose everything in 1 week. Now, obviously I didn't lose Amberlyn Reid 15 pounds in 1 week on Weight Watchers, but I also don't have as much weight to lose, so let's just be honest and transparent about that. I'm really at the most like want to get down to maybe 190, 200 if possible. I think that would be like a good weight for me to be at. And I was there once and you know, I'm a mess, whatever. It's cool, it's casual, it's not that big of a deal. So I thought maybe I could talk a little bit about the things that I have really liked about Weight Watchers and some of the things that I have not liked as much or could see as potentially being challenging for somebody who really doesn't have like a background in weight loss and things like that. So I think the pros really is that it's made me more critical about the things I'm choosing to eat. I do like it because I think it's more flexible, honestly. I think some of you know that I used to do keto and that's how I did lose a lot of weight. And really, I try to still eat keto-esque. I don't eat full keto because a lot of times, like, when you're out places, it's more of an inconvenience to try to make everything keto, especially when, like, health reasons wise, I can't talk. I can never talk in these videos ever. I don't know how I, like, am successful on YouTube when I just, like, jibber jabber. I think that it's flexible for if you are in situations where you can't always choose to be super low carb, that you can use it to keep in mind, like, how much carbs you did eat and kind of like make decisions based on that. I definitely have been out a couple times and have chosen different things, like maybe instead of getting a side of french fries with like a sandwich or something, I'll get a side of veggies or fruit or things like that. So I do think it's helped me in that way and has helped me be flexible. I also think that it's helped me consider if I'm just like really hungry or if I'm doing it for like a social reason or I'm bored or things like that. I have found that a lot of times when I am with friends, even if I'm not hungry, I've already eaten for the day, I will still go with a friend and eat food because I enjoy the social experience, which I think is also something that Amberlyn has said as well, and I think is a reasonable thing that people have dealt with and struggle with when you are somebody who struggles with eating. So I think that it has helped me be more cognizant of, why am I eating this? Can I eat this? Can I afford to eat this? I watched some YouTuber recently who talked about food as like and things like Weight Watchers and calories in, calories out, as like learning how to manage a budget, right? Like, I think that that's what's great about Weight Watchers is it really makes it kind of like a transaction, right? Like, if I don't have money to to spend in my bank account, then I don't want to get them overdraft fees. Now, the downside is that I think it's almost too flexible in some ways. Like, they give you so many extra points throughout the week, and there's also so many foods that are like 0 points that I wouldn't necessarily expect. Like black beans, chicken breast, eggs. I don't know, those are just a few that come to mind right away that I've eaten since starting Weight Watchers. And I'm like, that is so much because those things all have calories associated with it. So if I'm just like binging on those things, we're talking like potentially lots of points, right? Or lots of calories that I'm not really necessarily keeping track of. So theoretically, like, I could binge on those things and spend 0 points, but still not lose weight if I'm not thinking about how much food I'm putting into my body. So I think that that's probably a challenge, especially for people. I think that that's what's funny is like Amberlyn talked about it like it was too restrictive, right? She talked about how like only being able to eat a certain amount of food a day was too restrictive for her, but I honestly think Weight Watchers is the opposite. Like, if you know how to work the system, it's probably not restrictive enough, to be honest with you. I also think like having a background in keto, which I talked about a little bit, has helped me understand more about the concept of like what's in our food, what the macros are, and those kinds of things. And I don't think that Weight Watchers really does a lot to educate its users on those things, right? So then you're not really learning long term how to maintain your weight loss unless you're really planning on utilizing Weight Watchers for the rest of your life. And girl, I don't know if I got the money for that. Like, I would rather learn some things about how to keep track of these things on my own. Now, that's also probably part of their like business model to like indicate that this is something that you can utilize forever and keep paying them and those kinds of things. And then I just think the only other thing is like a little nitpicky, but on the app, the ability to search for foods is, I think, a little bit more difficult than other apps I've used in the past. I primarily use MyFitnessPal in the past, and there's stuff for like everything. Now I think part of the reason that MyFitnessPal, it's easier to find things, is a lot of stuff is user generated, so you do have to be skeptical of the things that are put in there and look and see like, is this reasonable? Like, is this what would really happen? But they also have a lot of like things verified by restaurants, so they'll put like a little green check mark if like that's the official restaurant nutrition information. I don't feel like the same ability is there in MyFitnessPal. Like, I don't know, they don't have some like common chain restaurants, or I can't find sometimes specific things. Like a good example of this is Qdoba. When you go into MyFitnessPal, you can literally pick things from their menu. Like a little special thing comes up about Qdoba. And I've tried that with Weight Watchers, and it has not worked in the same way or the same manner. Now, I know a little bit about keeping track of nutrition, and so I think I've been able to find things that I understand to be relatively close, and so that has worked out, but I think it's just a little bit more tedious. Now, I wanted to go show you like my actual account on the Weight Watchers website like I did at the beginning of this video, but it's been down for the past couple of days. I really had planned on having this up on Friday and ended up uploading the Nikocado video instead because I couldn't get it to work, and I tried it again today and it's still not working for whatever reason, but I do use the app. And the only other thing that I think is really helpful about the app, and I have it here, my phone's charging so don't mind the cord, is that they also like have this little calendar, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to show up on the camera, but there's a little calendar, and every day that you are either under or over by like 4 points, you get a little blue circle, and that's like to challenge you to try to get as many blue circles in a month where you are meeting that goal, and I think really to push you not to just utilize all your extra points that you have, you know what I'm saying? And I would say in most cases, and most days you can see here, there's only like 3 days since I started where I didn't fall within that range of like 4 above or below my daily goal. So I think that that's great. I think that that really helps me stay motivated to not like just irrationally utilize those things. Now the problem is that you also get rollover points too, and so any days that I didn't use my full amount of points, it's like adds it to the number of points that I can continue to eat. So like, again, I think if you're prone to binging, you might be like, ooh, let me use all of these, instead of thinking about it thoughtfully or critically. The other thing that I was going to say about point values is that I can tell that it takes into account updated weight. So I lost a daily point when I entered my new weight of 232. So I'm curious to see how that continues to change as I potentially lose weight through this program. I think that is a cool little factor, because even when you're doing things on your own and you are used to hitting like a certain like calorie amount each day, you sometimes don't necessarily think about those things and update like the number of calories you're gonna hit. So you end up, you know, hitting a plateau until you're like, oh, maybe I should go adjust the number of calories a day I'm eating. I know that that was something I ran into a couple times while doing keto. So that was week 1. I am gonna do a week 2. I'm not really sure what you might want to see in those videos. If you want to see maybe some things that I'm tracking or logging, or maybe like what a typical day that I'm eating on Weight Watchers looks like, I'm willing to do that. So just give me some feedback down below in the comment section. This coming week, I'm spending a day at Six Flags, so I'm trying to be cognizant of that and leaving maybe some extra points so that if I'm like eating park food or something like that, that hopefully that can account for some of that. And I also have a full day on campus interview coming up, and I'm not even sure like what is going to be available for me to eat at that or what kinds of things. But I actually think that that's on Thursday, so that'll be on the start of my new week of Weight Watchers, so maybe I don't necessarily need to worry about it so much right now. So please let me know what you might want to see. Happy to try to show you a little bit more about Weight Watchers so we can do some more investigative journalism to find out how well or not well it actually works. So yes, please leave those comments down below. If you haven't already, please click subscribe and hit the bell notification. I have really enjoyed all the new subscribers I've gotten over the past few weeks. Y'all are great, y'all are fantastic. I really appreciate the support. Please make sure to also hit like, leave a comment, I think I already said that, and follow me on all of my social media that has probably been down here for a minute. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!